I don't know if you're feeling it too, but NASCAR right now? It's buzzing. That electric, can't predict what's next energy is back. And today, oh man, today is one of those days. Why? Because we've got not one, but two stories that feel straight out of the heart of what makes this sport insane. The kind that reminds you exactly why you fell in love with racing and hints at what's coming next. One of them? Pure, unfiltered chaos. The kind that makes you lean back and say, yep, this is NASCAR. The other? Strategic, game-changing, and could literally shape the way the next race plays out. If you made it this far, drop a comment. Who's taking the win? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and join the Race Pulse TV crew. We're still growing, trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And if you love honest, no BS NASCAR talk, you're in the right place. Let's get there together. All right, first story, and I'm still grinning thinking about it. Cleetus McFarland, yeah, the Garrett Mitchell himself, just dropped a video that has the entire racing world buzzing. Not because of a championship, not because of a race, but because he took something completely ridiculous and made it legendary. He rolled into Talladega Superspeedway, the monster track with a reputation for scaring even the pros, with a fleet of beat-up, old Crown Victorious. And I'm not talking test sessions, promotions, or corporate events. This was pure passion. A group of guys who love racing trying to see how fast these relics could go at one of the scariest tracks on the planet. And it gets crazier. Cleetus didn't come alone. 3 active NASCAR Cup Series drivers joined him: Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, and Ryan Preece. Yeah, Cup drivers, Talladega, Crown Vics. Insane. If you don't know Cleetus yet, well, in today's NASCAR, you should. This guy made a name on YouTube by going fast and doing outrageous things with cars. 4.6 million subscribers, owner of Freedom Factory Racetrack in Florida, and now, he's a legit racer. In 2025, he ran ARCA races at Talladega and Charlotte, finishing top 10 inches both. In 2026, he made his Truck Series debut at Daytona. Now, he's set to drive the No. 33 Chevy for Richard Childress Racing. Rocket ship trajectory. Folks, when he links up with guys like Keselowski, a Cup champ and RFK Racing co-owner, plus Buescher, currently 7th in points, and Preece, it's clear. This is serious respect, not just fun and games. So what did they actually do? Talladega, a 2.66-mile monster with 33 degrees banking. Cup cars hit over 200 miles per hour there. Even veterans say it never stops being terrifying. These guys? They lined up 4 Crown Victorious, bumper to bumper, full throttle, drafting like Cup cars, and hit 159 miles per hour. 159 miles per hour. In cars that were basically 15-year-old police cruisers with no aero, no downforce, nothing like a Cup car. On their own, these cars barely hit the 30s. Together, drafting like pros, they turned Talladega into their personal speed lab. Ryan Preece posted about it, calling it one of the highlights of his Cup career, and said it was the most American thing he's ever done. Honestly, he's not wrong. This really hits different. This wasn't just some fun video, it was a statement. Think about it. Brad Keselowski didn't have to be there. Chris Buescher didn't have to be there. Ryan Preece didn't have to be there. These are serious Cup drivers, and they showed up anyway. Why? Because what Cleetus is building commands respect in the garage. And that's the part a lot of traditional fans need to notice. Cleetus isn't just passing through NASCAR. He's building something real, and the sport is embracing it. He's putting in the work, learning tracks, improving lap times, getting better finishes. Even Travis Pastrana said it straight up: Cleetus can drive. He's a wheelman. And after seeing a Crown Vic hit 159 at Talladega, yeah, I believe it. But zoom out, because this is bigger than one wild video. This is a shift. For years, NASCAR has been trying to bring in new fans, new energy, new attention, and Cleetus is doing it naturally. People who never watched ARCA are watching now. Folks who didn't care about the Truck Series are tuning in. Fans are buying tickets to tracks they didn't even know existed just to see him race. That's new eyes, new money, new energy, and the craziest part, all it took was letting a YouTuber race. And at the end of the day, this is what makes motorsports special. Championships and points matter, sure, but sometimes it's just 4 guys in cheap cars pushing physics to the limit at one of the most legendary tracks in the world. Everyone watching thinks, yeah, That's why I love this sport. Now, let's switch gears. The second story actually matters for what we're about to see on track. We're talking about the full starting lineup for the NASCAR Cup Series Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway, and there's a lot to unpack. Starting at the front, you've got Denny Hamlin on the pole for Joe Gibbs Racing, and right next to him, William Byron from Hendrick Motorsports. Pause for a second, that's the winners of both Martinsville races last year starting front row together. That's experience. That's rhythm. That's guys who know how to win here. Row 2 is where it gets interesting. Josh Berry puts Wood Brothers Racing in third, which is huge for that team, and alongside him, Ty Gibbs in fourth, another Joe Gibbs Racing car up front. Then, Shane Van Gisbergen starts fifth. Watch this guy, he keeps improving on ovals. Every week, more confident, more aggressive, more like he belongs. Austin Cindric is sixth for Team Penske, Carson Hocevar seventh, and Tyler Reddick eighth. Rounding out the top 10, Joey Logano and Chase Elliott. And if Chase is anywhere near the front late in the race, chaos is guaranteed. Some key notes. Defending Cup champion Kyle Larson starts 13th. Not terrible, but he'll have to work for it at Martinsville. Kyle Busch, 34th. On the grid, this isn't just a bad qualifying run, he's on a 9-9 race winless streak. That's wild for a two-time champion. Looking further down, Christopher Bell 11th, Ryan Blaney 12th, Zane Smith 14th, Bubba Wallace 15th, Chris Buescher 16th, Ryan Preece 17th, Ross Chastain 18th, Eric Jones 19th, Michael McDowell 20th, Justin Allgaier 21st, Daniel Suarez 22nd, Brad Keselowski 23rd, Cole Custer 24th, and the rest of the field fills out all the way to Austin Hill starting 37th. At Martinsville, starting position matters more than anywhere else. Track position is everything. It's tight, aggressive, tempers flare, and gets stuck in traffic. Your day can go south fast. So when you look at this grid, Hamlin on pole, Byron right there, Gibbs up front, Shane Van Gisbergen in the top 5, this race could get intense immediately. Meanwhile, Larson will have to fight forward, and Busch is basically looking for a miracle just to contend. That's pressure. That's storylines. That's Martinsville. Honestly, this is one of those races where strategy, patience, and surviving the chaos might matter more than outright speed. Between the madness at Talladega with Cleetus and this loaded lineup at Martinsville, NASCAR feels alive again. Anything can happen. If you made it this far, drop a comment who's taking the win. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and join the Race Pulse TV crew. We're still growing, trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And if you love honest, no BS NASCAR talk, you're in the right place. Let's get there together.